Real estate is creating millionaires in Nigeria every day. But the question is this: do you know how? In this video, I'll be showing you how smart individuals are making fortune with land in Nigeria. Whether you are in the diaspora or you are here at home, you don't want to miss this. Hi guys, welcome. I am Ekunzino Diopita, your real estate entrepreneur. In our previous class, we are able to educate ourselves on the land title we have in Nigeria. So if you've not checked the video, you can just check the down channel. You see the video there, so you can be updated on the proper knowledge needed for a successful real estate investment. So in today's video, we are educating ourselves on how Nigerians and Nigerians in diasporas are making fortune for themselves via land. So today we'll be talking about strategies that Nigerians and smart individuals are using to create fortunes and wealth for themselves in Nigeria, irrespective of where you are, either you are here in Nigeria or you are far away in diaspora. So number one system at which individual and smart people are using to create fortune for themselves here in Nigeria and with land is what we call land banking. And then number two is what we call land retailing. And then number three is what we call land development. And the last one, which is number four, is what we call land flipping. So now I'm going to be explaining every bit of these pathways that individuals are using to create wealth for themselves, starting from number one, which is land banking. So you will ask that what is land banking? In a layman definition, land banking simply means buying a land in a developed area, like in a developing area rather, and then waiting for a period of years, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and sell the land back after the area at which you buy that land has developed. Now, here is this. When we're talking about land banking, one of the things that made land banking to be profitable is buying a land in a strategic position. Let me give you for instance, when before the arrival of Dangote refinery in Lekki Epe in Lagos State, so a plot of land sold in that axis in that area at that time 3 5 years ago was sold around roughly 5 million naira. But today, for you to get a plot in that same axis, you have nothing less than 50 to 40 million naira. That is how land banking works. Now imagine you've gotten a landed property in that area 4 5 years ago. You probably got the land 10 million, 5 million. Imagine what you'll be getting for yourself today. So that is what land banking means. Now we're talking about land retailing. Here is it. Here is where the big people, the big man comes into the market and make hundreds of millions for themselves. What is land retailing? As the name implies, retailing means selling in bits. So land retailing is a system in real estate that you buy a land in bulk, most especially in developing area. So you go there, you buy land in bulk, and then with time you begin to sell the land in units or in bits to developers or to individuals that might want to buy such land from you. Let me give you for instance, we have Kwagwalada here in Abuja. Before that Kwagwalada become developed to this level, some people has been to Kwagwalada to buy land in bulk. That is, they buy maybe hundreds of acres, thousands of acres. So they buy at that time, maybe they buy 500,000 per acres per plot. No, you know they are buying in bulk. So it comes automatically. The rules of buying in bulk is that when you are buying in bulk, it comes with a reduced price. That's another benefit on its own. And then secondly, if you also come, you are buying that land again when that place has not totally developed. So you're having two advantages. You are buying in bulk and you are also buying when that area has not yet developed. So by that, you are making huge amounts of money for yourself. So now imagine you buy 100 acres of land and you are able to buy one plot for 500,000 naira 3 years ago. Now imagine you are now selling that one plot, because if you make your research, check very well, one of the areas that is fast developing in Nigeria now, more than anywhere, is Ogwalada in Abuja. You can make your research, check your phone and check it. Ogwalada, Abuja. It's one of the districts that is developing more than any area in Nigeria so far. So imagine buying a plot of land in Ogwalada, 500,000 naira, and you buy 100 of acres. Now you are now selling that same plot that you buy 500,000 naira. You are now selling for, let me just say, average 3 million naira. Now imagine your profits. That's how it works. You have openings of hundreds of millions for yourself without doing anything, without stressing yourself. And again, we are going to, okay, mind you, if you are looking to actually get hundreds of plots, mention it, hectares of plots in Gwagwalada, in Abuja so far. Of course, you can consult us. We make sure that we give you tips on how to go about it and connect you with opportunities on how to get this land in hectares. Now, moving forward, we are talking, the number 3 point we are speaking about now is what we call land flipping. What is land flipping? Land flipping simply means you are buying a land either in developed area or developing area and selling immediately or selling after you might have gotten the land. So here is it. We have land banking. Land banking takes a longer period of time, like 3, 4, 5 years, 10, 20 years, depending on your choice. But land flipping is just a system of buying and selling, just normal the way you buy food and then you sell again. But land flipping now, you maybe for instance now, I got a land in Babalada. For instance, I got the land for 10 million naira, and then I want to resell. I can say, okay, I want to sell this land back again to create a cash flow for myself. So I want to sell this land again back in 25 million naira. I just put a small money on it, then I sell. So that's what we call land flipping. And most especially, guys, people in Lagos, they do land flipping very well. So what they do is they goes into a neighborhood and then they buy a house and then they demolish the house and then sell the land as a virgin land. So they make their money. For instance, they might buy a house, a standing house for at least for as high as, depending on the area though, as high as 500 million, 200 million, and demolishing the house on it and then sell and then leave it for like 2 months, 3 months, and resell that land again for okay for probably billions of naira. That's how it works. For instance, now maybe you buy a land in Abuja in Asokoro extension. For case study, you bought a plot of land today in Asokoro extension. Because of development that is going on in that area, I can assure you 100% that in next 6 months, 7 months, 3 months, that land would have appreciated 100% of the price you got the plot. So that's what we call land flipping. You buy now, you keep for 2, 3, 6 months and resell again, and you keep your profit, and you repeat the same system again and you keep your profit. And the last one on the four pathway that tweaks that Nigerians are using to create wealth for themselves is what we call land development. So land development cuts across many streams. We have land development simply means you buy a piece of land either in developed area, either in developing area, or in rural area. So what makes it to be categorized under land development is the fact that you develop the land. You can either buy a land and then build a structure on the land. You can build a house on the land and then resell the house. That is, you've developed the land, you've added value to the land. That is adding value to a land. That's what we call land development. So it can cut across housing. Probably you got a house now and then you choose to build a set of bungalows on the land and then you resell. You are developing the land. Or you choose to buy a land and then use it for agro real estate. That is, you buy the land and then you choose to probably plant some set of crops on it or use it for agriculture. You still develop the land. Or whether you buy the land and use it for whatever things you can use it for, as far as you are adding value to that land. That is what we call land development. So those are the strategies that Nigerians in Nigerians here and Nigerians abroad are using to create fortune for themselves without having to stress themselves. Now, people may come and advise you, oh, my friend, why are you buying land in Lagos? Why are you buying land in Abuja? Why are you buying land in Port Harcourt? It is very clear. When it comes to land or real estate itself, one of the prime things that we must put into consideration, either you are using any of these streams, either you are using land banking, you are using land flipping, you are using land retailing, or you are using land development. One of the things that is vital is location. You must be visionary. You must know, and you must understand landmarks. Those are the things that made the appreciation of your land to appreciate in no time. For case study, you can compare someone that probably got the landed property here in Abuja, Asokoro extension, for instance. Maybe you got a land in Asokoro, and the same year, and someone got a land actually in Ekiti, probably in Ikere, because you are from there. So the rate, even if you are getting the land the same amount, the rate at which the land will appreciate will differs. Because why? There are infrastructure development going on in Abuja, and then people are trooping in Abuja massively because either for federal employment, either for better life. And then when it comes to Nigerians in diaspora that are entering Nigeria, they want to have that serenity, that ambience they have in diaspora back in Nigeria. So where can you get this? Of course, it's Abuja. It's a planned urban settlement compared to Lagos. Lagos is okay, but we all know Lagos is congested, Lagos is noisy, Lagos is that. But when people want to have that ambience they have abroad, they prefer to settle down in Abuja and then enjoy their money. So those are the things that we put into considerations before buying land. So you cannot just say because you are from a village and then you buy land in a village and you expect such land without anything happening around there for such land to appreciate. It doesn't work like that. So there has to be a landmark in that area that will enable your investment to appreciate. So that's how it works. So either you are looking to go into land banking, that is buying land now and resell in the future. Of course, you can consult us. We guide you, we give you perfect tips, we give you great opportunities that can transform your finance in no time. Or you are looking to do land retailing, then you want to buy land in bulk, either you want to buy in Ibejuleki or you want to buy in Gogwalada here in Abuja. We mention the hectares you want, it's available for you, and we connect you with the right people, right mindset, right documentation, no scam. Those are available. Or you are looking into going into land development, of course, buying land and then developing it either for housing, either for agriculture, either for whatever use. As far as you're adding value to the land, you can consult us for it. We give you best tips on how to go about it and best locations without stress. Or lastly, you want to go for land flipping, buying land and then selling in few years, in few months, and then getting your money. Of course, we are open to assist you all over Nigeria, most especially Abuja and Lagos. All right, guys, thank you for having us today. So these are the strategies and the means that Nigerians in diaspora are using to creating wealth for themselves. So we stop here today and then we'll continue this class next week, Friday. Please, if you've not subscribed into this channel, I want you to subscribe into our channel. I want you to drop your comment in the comment section if you receive value today, and if you want us to help you out or want us to give you to give you advice on how to go in any of this chain or any of it that you want to use. Thank you for having us. See you some other time. Don't forget, the best part to one of the easiest way, as I always say, to create wealth for you in diaspora or at home is real estate. Don't sleep on it. Nigerians are making millions out of it. See you next week, Friday. Bye bye.